Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to create Notion item from Trello card. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new card in my Trello account, then automatically by capturing the detail of that card, I have to add these details in my Notion database. So for my objective, I have to build a connection between Trello and Notion. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, whenever I'm going to add a new card in my Trello account, then automatically the detail of that card will be added in my Notion database. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can create Notion item from Trello card. So here what I want is that as I'm going to create a new card in my Trello account, then automatically by capturing all the detail of my Trello card, I need to add those details in my Notion database. So I want all this to happen automatically, and every time I will create a new card, then automatically the detail of that card should be added in my Notion database. So here for doing this automatically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, and with the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection between Trello and Notion, and that too without any coding and programming skills. Now let's get started and let's build this automation between Trello and Notion. So for get started with Pabbly Connect, what we need to do is we need to first search for pabbly.com/connect in our browser, and it will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If we don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then we can just click on this sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time, and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in and we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I need to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here what I want is I want to create a new workflow, and for that I need to click here on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to create Notion item from Trello card, and now I need to click on create, and this will take us to this window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on, and trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we need to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Trello. So I'm going to search for that, and now I need to select Trello here. And now I need to give a trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab, and new card will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to connect Trello with Pabbly Connect in my workflow, and for that I need to click here on this connect button. I will click on add new connection, and for connecting Trello I need to give all these details. So here first I need to give my username, and I need to get the API key and the token. So first I need the username, so I'm going to take you to my Trello account, and here I will go to my profile, and in profile I have this option of profile and visibility. So I'm going to open this, and here we can see I have my username. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste that here in this tab. So here this is my username. Now I need the API key and the token. So for getting these details, what I need to do is I need to first log into my Trello account, and I need to go to my developer key section. And in developer key, I'm going to have Power Up Admin Portal, where I can generate the API key and I can get the token. So as I have already logged into my Trello account, so I'm going to directly go to my developer key section by clicking on this hyperlink. So I'm going to click here, and here we can see I have this personal key. So this personal key is my API key. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste that here. Now what I need is I need my token. So now I need to generate my token. So I'm going to go back to my developer API keys section, and here for generating the token, I need to click here on this hyperlink of token, and here I need to scroll down, and I need to click on allow to give access to my account, and here it has generated this token. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this token. I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste that here. Now here I have filled all the required details. Now what I need to do is I need to click on save, And here I have successfully connected Trello with Pabbly Connect. Now here in Trello, what I need to do is I need to first select my board and the list. So for this, let me take you to my Trello account. I will go back to workspaces, and here I'm going to use this workspace of Mark. So I'm going to open this. And here in this workspace, I have all these boards. So I'm going to use this particular board of team tasks. So I'm going to open this. And here in this board, I have this particular list of new events. So I'm going to use all these details and I'm going to map this in Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And first I need to select my board. So for selecting the board, I need to open this tab. And here I will find all the boards that I have in my Trello account. And I'm going to use this particular board of team task. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to select my list. So I only have one list in my board. So that is already selected. Now here I have filled all the required details. Now here I have this important note that says that after setting up this trigger, what I need to do is I need to set up an action step, and in that action step I need to use filter by Pabbly, and in that filter by Pabbly I have to set up my filter with this label and value. So I need to follow these steps so that I can only receive the required details that I want to receive as I'm going to create a new card in my Trello account. Now before setting up this action step, what I need to do is I need to click here on this button of save and send as request button. And here we can see it is waiting for response. So how I'm going to get this response? For that, I need to first make a card in my Trello account. So I'm going to go back to Trello. And here I'm going to add a new card in this particular list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this add a card button. And here I'm going to give the title to my card. So here my title will be Finalize Marketing Plan for Q3 2024 campaign. And now I'm going to add this card in my Trello account. So I have added this new card in this list of new events, and I have this board of team tasks. Now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have all the detail of my card that I've just added in my Trello account. So here I first have my model position. I have the model name, that is new events. I have my model ID. Also in this, I have my creator username, that is Ashirai2. I have the initial, that is AR. I have the full name, that is Ashirai. Also in this, I have this label of action display translation key, and I have this value of action create card. So this label and this value is an important value because I'm only going to receive this value whenever I'm going to add a new card in my Trello account. So as I have this important note, and in this important note, I have this label that I need to use to set up my filter in the next step. So here I have this important note because I'm going to receive all the detail of my cards, and here I'm going to receive this response if anything happened into my card. Like if I update my card, I'm going to receive this response. Even if I archive my card, I'm going to receive this response. So that's why I have to set up a filter so that I can receive the response only when I'm going to create a new card in my Trello account. So now as I have received all these detail of my card, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an action step. So I'm going to open this tab, and here in my action step, I'm going to use filter by Pabbly. So I'm going to select filter by Pabbly here. And now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and filter values will be my action event. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to connect filter by Pabbly with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. And now I have these three tabs: select label, filter type, and the value. So according to my note, I'm going to first select my label. So I'm going to open this tab. I'm going to open this response of Trello. And here I have this label of action display translation key. So I'm going to select this. My filter type will be equal to, and now I need to give my value. So for the value, I need to open my triggers tab of Trello. And here I need to use this value of action create card. So I'm going to copy this, and now I will open my tab of filter. And here in the value, I'm going to paste that. Now what is going to happen is that as I'm going to receive a new response from Trello, then automatically I'm going to receive this label of action display translation key in my response. And if with that label, I'm receiving this value of action create card, then that will mean that I'm receiving the value for the new created card. So this filter will ensure that I'm going to receive the responses of new created cards. So here I've set up my filter. Now what I need to do is I need to click on save and send test request button. And here my condition is true and my status is success. So this means that I have created a new card in my Trello account. Now what I need to do is I have to add all the detail of my newly added Trello card in Notion database. So for that I need to set up my last action step. And here my action application is going to be Notion. So I'm going to search for that and I'm going to select Notion here. Now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and create database item will be my action event. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to connect Notion with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection and I will connect with Notion. Now here in Notion, what I need to do is I need to click on this button of select pages. Now here what I need to do is I need to select the page that I want to use for adding the detail of my Trello cards. So here I have this page of Trello cards. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to click on allow access to give access to my account. So I'm going to click here. And I have successfully connected Notion with Pabbly Connect. Now here, as I have already selected this page of Trello card, so my database is already selected. Now here what I need to do is I need to fill all these tabs, and these tabs are all my columns that I have in my Notion database. So first I have to take you to my Notion database. And here in Notion we can see I have all these columns like the title, creator name, board name, creator ID and the model ID. So in these columns I have to add all the required detail of my card that I'm going to create in my Trello account. So I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect and here I'm going to receive all these details from my response of Trello. So here what I need to do is I need to use all the detail of my response that I have received from my Trello account and I have to map all those responses here in these tabs. So for that I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping I need to click here. I'm going to open this response of Trello and here I need to first map my model ID. So here this is my model ID, so I'm going to map this. Similarly I have to give my creator ID, so I'm going to click here. I'm going to open this response of Trello and here this is my creator ID, so I'm going to map this. Now I have to give the creator name, so I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Trello and here this is the full name of my creator, so I'm going to select this. Now similarly I'm going to give my board name, so I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Trello and here this is my board name, that is team tasks, so I'm going to map this. Now I need to give the title of my card, so I'm going to click here. I will again open this response of Trello and here this is the title of my card, so I'm going to map this. And here I have filled all the required details and I have mapped these details here. So as I have mapped these details, I have made these details dynamic. Now what is going to happen is that as I'm going to receive a new response from my Trello account for the new card that has been created in Trello, then automatically I'm going to receive the new responses. So as I'm going to receive the new response, then all these details that I have mapped here are going to get replaced with the new detail in the real time. So now I'm going to scroll down and I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. So I'm going to click here. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response and this means that I have added all the detail of my card in my Notion database. So to check this, let me take you to Notion. And here in Notion, we can see I have added these detail of my card. So here I have the title, that is finalizing marketing plan for Q3 2024 campaign. I have the creator name, that is Ashirai. I have the board name, that is team task. I have my creator ID and the model ID. So here we can see that as I have created a new card in my Trello account, then automatically all the detail of my card has been added in my Notion database. So here my connection between Trello and Notion is working successfully, and now I have created this automation in such a way that whenever I'm going to create a new card in my Trello account, then automatically the detail of that Trello card will be added in my Notion database. Now to check this in real time, what I need to do is I need to go back to Trello and here I need to add a new card. So I'm going to click on this add a card button and here I need to give a title to my card. So my title will be team meeting and I'm going to add this card. So as I have added this new card, now what should happen is that automatically all the detail of this card should be added in my Notion database. So to check this, let me take you back to Notion and here in Notion we can see I have added this new row. So in this row we have the new title of my card, that is team meeting, creator is Ashirai, board name is team task, and this is my creator ID and this is my model ID. So here we can see that with this title I have just created a new card in my Trello account and automatically I have added all the detail of that card here in Notion database. So here my connection and this automation is working successfully, and I have built this connection with the help of Pabbly Connect. So let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here I have created this connection between Trello and Notion to automatically create Notion item for Trello card. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Trello and my trigger event was new card. Then I have set up my action step, and here in my action application I have used filter by Pabbly so that I can only get the responses of the new card that I'm going to create in my Trello account. And in the last I have used my action application as Notion, and my action event was create database item. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.